of success is the fact that I get a chance to really do a big impact book. Like that to me is the fact that I have the opportunity to reach the number of people that I am, and to just continually do that, that's very cool. But again, you know, you take that for granted once, and that base will start to erode on you, and that is how it should be. It is not a cult of personality. I mean, it just isn't.
Lucky for you. No, you keep thinking that way, so we'll keep buying the books. You keep thinking like that, we'll keep buying the books.
Okay. I had, the question that I would have is, when you going through the process, you've written the book, she likes it, your editor likes it, and it comes out, and you get some reader reaction, because when I get a critique from readers or from editors or from reviewers or whomever, I have to go, okay, when it's a negative thing about the work, you go, okay, is this true? Is this something that's a flaw in my work that I need to address? Okay, so, or is this BS? You know, is this
or
right?
One person's opinion and
yeah.
Right.
Now, when you hear the problem, of course, for me, it's like if I hear it from more than one person, the same thing from more than one person. There's a flaw there. How do you? But I'm still not sure what the heck to do about it. I mean, how do you address filtering feedback that you get from readers to decide whether this is a legitimate problem in this scene or in this story, and the way you handle the book?
Well, I mean, I'll give you two perfect examples. I fucked up two of the books in the series, Lover Unbound and Lover Enshrined. And I will tell you that the way I figured out I fucked it up was listening to the readers. At this point, I just took my entire bank account and poured that bitch in the door. I'll just take the car.
Well, those were legitimate ones.
Oh, all right.
But here's the thing. All right, so I try not read online reviews, and I don't go on blogs, and I stick into my little world of the internet. But my mod staff and my general manager and my PA, they all read them, okay? And so to the extent that they see something happening where it comes up over and over again, I will go out and I will read the reviews myself from readers, because readers are what you care about. It's not, to me, those are the people who are going out and they're buying their book, they're taking their hard-earned money and they're giving it to you because you did a product that met or exceeded their expectations. So readers are what matter to me. And like, for instance, with Lover Unbound, I was so thrilled because I couldn't figure out, I was like, shit. I'm like, Vicious is a vampire. Jane's human. Jane is going to go, and she's going to be dead at the age of 80. And she's going to go to menopause at 55. So how are they going to have a long-term relationship? And when I saw her as a ghost, I was so relieved. I was like, this is how they get their happily ever after. And I was so relieved that came to me that I underestimated the shock to the reader. 3 years later, they still haven't gotten over it. It's amazing how when you kill your heroine and you shoot her, readers get pissy. Bitch is dead. So what I learned, though, is so I found the reader reaction. For those readers who were not satisfied with the ending, I found out what I did wrong. And what I did wrong was I was so relieved to get to the end of the book in one piece because I hate Vicious and he doesn't want to talk to me and I don't want to talk to him. It was awful. But when I got to the end, I was like, oh great, the book's over. I didn't take enough time at the end to ground the reader in their relationship, where they're at, what they think, how they work. Okay? And so I was grateful for that feedback because it informed my process. And I was like, now in the future I'm going to know when you shoot your heroine, you need to kind of help the reader kind of understand how it ends up. And with regard to Lover Enshrined, that book, I think I should have focused more on the romance. And that was one of the things that a lot of readers, and I listened to that, and I think that you guys are right. I should have done that. I can't go back and rewrite the book now. There is so much of Fury and Pormia in previous books through Vicious's story and their own stories and as people that their story was actually halfway written by the time we actually got to their book. So what happened was the focus got diffused And it went to the world. I think it's a great book. Now, you see, I love that book. It was about Curie's addiction and stuff, but I think the balance of romance was wrong. And the only way I got that was because a lot of people said so. And I think you're an idiot. If you are in the entertainment business and you do not listen to your audience, it doesn't mean that you can always meet their expectations entirely, because I only have what comes to me and what's in my mind. So I'm kind of like a translator. What I choose to focus on with regard to the pictures in my head, I can learn what people are most interested in and try as much as I can to influence the path of the book that way. But I get it wrong sometimes, and I will get it wrong again, I will guarantee it. But I think you're right. I think if you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again, or if you even hear just one comment and you can see where they're coming from, that's how I try to stay away from reviews. If there is a consensus out there, that's when I get into it. Because I want to learn what my people want to read, you know?